Lando Norris bullish over title bid and qualifies third for F1 Miami sprint race. Lando Norris is determined to concentrate solely on his racing efforts as he aims to reignite his challenge for the Formula One World Championship this season. The McLaren driver expressed unprecedented confidence in his abilities ahead of this weekend's Miami Grand Prix, where he secured third place on the grid for Saturday's sprint race. The session saw Mercedes Kimi Antonelli claim his debut F1 sprint pole position, making him the youngest driver to achieve this feat. Norris began the season strongly, clinching a victory in Australia and holding the championship lead until the most recent round in Saudi Arabia. There he was overtaken by his teammate Oscar Piastri, who has enjoyed a successful start to the year with 3 wins from the opening 5 meetings. Welcoming Formula One's vibrant event, Miami attracts a crowd sought after by every sport. However, Norris has admitted to difficulties in adapting to this year's McLaren car, particularly during qualifying sessions, which he feels has significantly hindered his performance in recent races. This was notably evident in Saudi Arabia, where he crashed out during Q3. The 25-year-old firmly stated that he is not experiencing any psychological issues despite the increasing pressure on him. Speaking in Miami, he commented, "I got into racing because I like to drive the cars or the go-karts. I like to work with my team. The rest of it is noise to me because it's not something that I ever wanted to do. It's not something that I'm natural with. It's not something that I enjoy doing. If I could have asked for a perfect world, it would just mean to turn up, drive and go home." Despite trailing Piastri by 10 points in the championship standings, Norris remained optimistic about his title prospects. "My only need is to finish at the top at the end of the season. I don't need to lead it at any other point," Norris asserted. He added, "I'm more confident than I ever have been. I'm more trusting in my own ability and my own speed. I've never felt so confident with my whole ability, with my speed and my knowledge of what I can go out and do." Lando Norris maintains a bullish outlook on his title chances this season. Captured in a photograph by Cristobal Herrera/EPA, Norris conveyed his belief, stating, "I'm in the best place I've ever been in terms of knowing what I can achieve. But of course the results have not turned into what I want for various reasons. There's been some tough moments, but now I still feel like I'm in the best place that I ever have been in terms of knowing what I can go out and do every weekend." During the qualifying session for Saturday's sprint race in Miami, Max Verstappen, who arrived at the track on Friday and confirmed the birth of his daughter Lily with partner Kelly Piquet, initially set the fastest time on his second run in Q3. However, his time was ultimately bettered by Antonelli, who secured pole position with an immense lap, a deserved result for the young driver. Piastri came close, finishing just 0.04 of a second behind in second place, while Norris was a tenth further back in third. Verstappen ended the session in 4th place, with Mercedes' George Russell qualifying 5th. Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton secured 6th and 7th places for Ferrari respectively. A quick guide highlights America's various forays into Formula One. Meanwhile, Miami race promoters announced on Friday that they have agreed a contract extension with F1 to host the event until 2041, signifying a significant long-term commitment from both parties to the sport's presence in the United States. Further down the sprint qualifying order, Alex Albon qualified in 8th place for Williams, Isaac Hadjar in 9th for Racing Bulls, and Fernando Alonso in 10th for Aston Martin. Nico Hülkenberg placed 11th for Sauber, Esteban Ocon 12th for Haas, Pierre Gasly 13th for Alpine, Liam Lawson 14th for Racing Bulls, and Carlos Sainz 15th for Williams. Lance Stroll qualified 16th for Aston Martin, Jack Doohan 17th for Alpine, Yuki Tsunoda 18th for Red Bull, Gabriel Bortolito 19th for Sauber, and Ali Behrman 20th for Haas. Sign up for The Recap, a free weekly newsletter offering the best of our sports journalism from the past 7 days and a preview of the weekend's action. Enter your email address to sign up. Privacy notice: newsletters may contain information about charities, online advertisements, and content funded by outside parties. For more details, please refer to our privacy policy. We utilize Google reCAPTCHA to protect our website, and the Google privacy policy and terms of service are applicable.